And welcome. This will be about
30-minute
class, so you could do that in the morning. We're going to focus on warming up all the main groups, joint groups in our body. So our hips, knees, shoulders, and spine. We're going to start seated. So you're going to come and bring your legs forward and then bring one out. Bring your right leg out so that it's about a 90-degree angle from your hip to your knee. And then bring your left leg forward in about the same position. So your legs are to the right side of your body. You're going to start here in the center and take a breath in and bring your arms out about, again, shoulder level with your elbows up. And as you exhale, you're going to twist everything to the right, swing your knees over to the other side, and twist your body back to the right. Then inhale as you come back to center, knees and chest. And then exhale as you keep twisting your chest over to the left. So inhale, center, exhale, out to the side as your knees drop to the side, to the right as well. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left. So your knees are doing windscreen wiping action and your chest keeps turning to the side as far as you can go without constricting your breath. You're inhaling to center and exhaling as you go to the side. And if you're doing what I'm doing, you might be actually like walking, or that's not walking, it's maybe you're doing what I'm doing, which is sliding forward, so it doesn't matter. So twisting, maybe you're starting to feel into your hips already. And do one more on each side, so right and then left. Great. And then if you slid like I did, come back onto your mat, and from here bring your feet forward so that they're about hip width apart. Now bring your hands forward so that your spine is elevated, and lift up through the center of your chest, like if someone was pulling your heart forward. Now lean back just a little bit so that you can start to feel your core muscles engaging, and then really slowly you're gonna go all the way back down to the ground. Take it slow, and then drop all the way down, reach your arms past your head and extend your legs out and take a long, deep, big stretch. And then come and curl into a ball so that you're wrapping your arms around your shin bones and your head comes towards your knees, sorry. And then from here, bring your feet down to the mat so that they're about hip width apart. And your hands will come and rest down by your hips. Now lift your knees and your lower legs so that your knees are about just on top of your hips. And gently squeeze your legs together, so your knees and your ankle bones. Imagine if you were holding a tiny little speck of, like a grain of rice or something between your knees. Now from here, start to draw your lower ribs and your hip bones towards one another, meaning that you're pressing your lower back straight down into the floor. Now you should already feel some sensations there in your core and your lower belly. And just take a breath, settle your shoulders, relax your face, your jaw. And with your next exhale, slowly lower your right tippy toes to the floor. Inhale the right leg back up, and then exhale, slowly drop your left foot down, touching the floor. So you're inhaling the leg back up and then exhaling to lower one leg, one foot down to the floor. Follow your rhythm and see if you can just stay focusing on pressing your lower back into the floor and keeping your upper body fairly relaxed. If that feels all too easy, You could extend the leg straight as you lower it down, but make sure that if you do that, you're not losing the action in your lower back. So wherever you're at, just do one more round on each side so that you'll finish on your left side. Good. And then hug your knees into your chest and slowly rock yourself side to side, relaxing the shoulders and the head. Good. Now come back to lift your legs up so that your feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. Then bring your head, throw your hands behind your head. Take a breath in. Now, as you exhale, draw your right elbow toward your left knee and lower your right leg down, just hovering it off of the floor. Inhale, keep your head and shoulders lifted, reach your right leg back up. And as you exhale, reach your left elbow toward your right knee. You can bend the knee if you need to, and then hover your left leg off the ground. So you're inhaling, lifting everything, and then exhaling, going side to side. One elbow towards the opposite knee. And again, go slowly enough that you can feel lower back pressing into the mat. Keeping your shoulder blades lifted. And just gently press the back of your head back into your hands. But you're not, the word? Crunching your neck or overdoing it with the neck. Just do one more like that so that you finish twisting with your left elbow to right knee. Good, and then relax head, shoulders, hug knees in if you'd like again, and gently rock side to side. Then open your arms out to the side so that they're about shoulder level. Hug your knees into your chest, breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop the knees over toward the right, hover them, keeping your left shoulder down. So don't keep moving your knees down if your shoulder is lifted. Keep the left shoulder down and just hover the knees. Inhale back to center. Go slowly enough that you're moving with your breath. Exhale, drop the knees toward the left side, hover, keep the right shoulder down. Inhale slowly back to center and keep dropping the knees side to side as you exhale. And again, keeping that connection of your core so that you're hugging the lower belly toward the spine. Just one more round so that you'll finish on your left side. Good, and then come back to the center. Hug the right knee into the chest and extend your left leg out. When you extend the left leg, press the left leg down and gently flex your left foot. And then hug the right knee into the chest. So like if you really wanted to press the right side of your body back toward the ground. So you should feel that opening up through the front of your left hip and maybe your inner right thigh. Take one more breath like that. And then swap sides, extend the right leg out, press the back of your right leg down and flex your right foot as you draw your left knee and your left thigh in towards your chest. Relaxing your shoulders again, head, throat, jaw. And just feeling your knees moving in opposite directions. Just one more breath. Good. Now hug both knees back into the chest. You can either hug front of your shin bones or back of your thighs and slowly roll forward and back. Maybe drawing the legs and the feet towards the back of the mat if that's all right for your neck and your spine. Otherwise, just staying into a little ball. And then from here, coming onto all fours. So placing your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You could have your toes tucked or untucked. I'm going to keep mine tucked. And from there, again, have that connection of lower ribs towards your hip bones and puff up through the middle of your back and the space between your shoulder blades, gently tucking your chin in so that your neck is long. Take one breath like that, really pressing down into your hands. And imagine that you're lengthening towards the crown of your head and in the opposite direction towards the your tailbone. Then from there, start to draw the left side, your chest towards the left side, and then lower your whole chest down. Look up if that's okay for your neck, and then start to draw the chest over toward the right, and then round up into your chest, head down, and then start to move again the chest over towards the left side, and down, and over to the right, and round, dropping the head between your shoulders, arms. So making circles with your chest as you start to invite more movement through your hips and your shoulders and your spine. Don't worry too much about whether you're getting that movement right. You're just moving in a circular motion and then reverse direction. It's going the other way. And just one more like that. Good. And then coming back to center this time, tuck your toes in and press your hips back so your hips are moving back towards your heels. So you're stretching the soles of your feet and your toes, and then slowly reach your hands forward. You can you can move your arms further apart if you need to, and just drop your forehead to the floor, pressing into your hands so you're extending to the side body of yours, dropping your hips back with your heels. A couple of breaths like that. Good, and then slowly come back up onto all fours. Take a breath in, then as you breathe out, press back to downward facing dog. Keep your feet about hip width, bend your knees as much as you need to, and maybe walk on the spot, bending one knee at a time. Just feeling the back of your legs. Breathing throughout the whole length of your spine, front, back, and sides. Then exhale, look forward, and just slowly make your way up toward your hands, towards the top of your mat. Keep your feet about hip width. Bend the knees again as much as you need to, and let yourself drape over your thighs. Let go of your head, shoulders, neck. Take one full breath like that. Bend the knees. Slowly come up, standing, and then draw the arms up as you inhale. Then exhale. Hold forward, letting go of your head, shoulders, neck again. Inhale as you look halfway, hands on your shin bones or fingertips to the floor. Then place your hands to the floor and draw your left leg back, dropping the left knee down. Inhale as you reach your right arm up, and then toward your the back foot, and making a big circle with your right arm. Just lubricating the shoulder joint here. Making really big and wide circles, well, as wide as your shoulder joint allows. And then dropping your right hand down. Pick up your left knee and stretch into your back heel as you look forward. Inhale. And then exhale, press back into a plank. So either knees on the floor or off the floor. Same as we did before, you're hugging the lower ribs and the top of your hip bones together, stretching towards the crown of your head as well as through your heels or your tailbone. Take one more breath. Bend the elbows slightly slide forward and lower down all the way to your belly. And draw your arms out to the side, spread your fingers wide, and as you inhale, lift your chest as far as feels good. And exhale, roll back down, hands under your shoulders, and pressing back to downward facing dog. Full breath here. And exhale to look forward and make your way back to your hands. You can take a slow walk, or you could jump, whichever way you like to get there. Feet hip width. Bend the knees as much as you need to let your upper body fold forward, letting go of any tension through the upper body. Full cleansing breath here. Bend the knees, inhale as you come forward and up, or up rather. Open the arms, inhale, reach. Exhale, slowly fold forward again. This time draw the right foot back and bend into your right knee. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Take a full breath and then exhale to reach the left arm back and then making full circles again on that side. So if you have shoulder stiffness or if the movement isn't as big, don't worry, just move it to where it feels like you can. And just take one more like that. Good, now hands to the floor. Lift your back knee to the floor. Inhale as you look forward and reach through the back heel. Good. Now exhale, draw your left foot back, coming back into your plank. Then from here, spread your fingers wide and gently shift your weight forward and back. So really keep hugging front body towards the back body here. And press your fingertips, your finger pads into the floor. One more breath. And then on your next exhale, bend the elbows and again, slowly lower all the way down. Draw your arms out to the sides and inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Press your hands back through a plank and then back to downward dog. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. Then maybe walk your feet a little closer to your hands and keep them about hip width again. And then reach your right arm back towards your left leg. So either left thigh, knee, or shin bone. And then from here, twist your upper body so that maybe you're looking underneath your left armpit as you keep reaching both hips back. Knees can be as bent as you need to again here. And then bring your right hand down and swap sides. So left hand to the outer right thigh, knee, shin, bone, or ankle. And then look underneath your right armpit as you keep drawing the hips back. Feel that through the upper back. And bring your left hand back down. Take a full breath in, down dog. And then exhale, walk, step, or jump back to your hands. Half lift, inhale, look forward, lengthen the front. Exhale, release. And bring your hands out to the right side of the mat. And then keep drawing your left hip back. And then to center, inhale. And exhale, hands to the left. And fold and keep drawing your right hip back. Good. And then coming forward, inhale. Exhale, draw your feet out to the sides, bend the knees, and come into a squat. So here you can bring your hands to your chest and your upper arms onto the inside of your knees. If you need to, you could be just on your tippy toes if your heels don't reach the ground, that's totally fine. And from here, as you inhale, draw your chest towards your thumbs and press your arms back into your knees as you draw your knees just a little bit forward into your arms, so making a little, like having a little bit of resistance here. And then again, lengthen through the crown of your head and your tailbone, take a full breath. And then come down, knock yourself down onto the floor. Bring your feet together and your knees out. Have your hands either on your knees or your shin bones or your ankles. So inhaling as you draw your hands into your legs, but keep pressing the feet together and gently lift your heart forward, reach your chin up and lengthen through your throat. And then as you exhale, round, chin to your chest and press your back, making a C shape with your spine. And stay here. So imagine that if you weren't holding yourself, if you weren't holding your legs with your hands, you would fall back. So you're really stretching the whole back line. And then gently turn your chin towards the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then exhale and move your chin over towards your left shoulder. Feeling that through the sides of your neck. Then from here, inhale and draw your chest slightly forward again. And as you exhale, slide your chest forward and drop your chin to your chest. So maybe here you could be resting your face into your hands, and you could have your elbows on your legs, or you could be further forward, or you could be further up as well, just dropping your chin to your chest. So wherever you're at, just be at a place that feels good and nourishing, where you can then focus on breathing rather than coping to stay in the shape. Just a couple of breaths here. Good. And then slowly come up. And we're going to come back to that first shape that we had. So you're drawing your right knee out so that it's about 90 degrees at your hip, and then the foot will be underneath in line with your knee. And same with the left leg, you're having it roughly at a 90 degree with your shin bone parallel to your other thigh. Then draw your arms out so your elbows are shoulder height. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, shift your knees over to the right and then twist your chest over to the right as well. Inhale back to center and exhale, drop your knees to the left and keep twisting the chest to the left. So move with your breath. And I'm just trying to really isolating the movement in the hips. Just one more round. I'm sliding forward again. And finish on your left side. Good. And then if you had moved, come back to your mat. Bring your feet to the floor. Again, inhale as you reach your arms forward. And then super slowly hugging front body towards back body. Slowly lower all the way down. Reach your arms behind you. Extend your legs like one long big deep stretch. And exhale. Let everything relax. Spread out. And bring your arms back down along your body, palms facing up. Let yourself settle. If you want to stay an extended period of time, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we'll just stay for a little moment. So making the most of this time to really let your whole being completely let go, completely relax. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. Inviting that deeper surrender, release, letting go. Feel free to stay longer if you'd like. Or you could come out and do a meditation. Otherwise, just slowly twinkle through your fingers, your toes, your ankles, and your wrists. And take another deep, big stretch. And exhale, hug yourself in, knees to your chest, and then forehead toward your knees. And then you can roll to one side and press back up to a seat. Just feeling the effects of your practice, short practice, but hopefully that has brought in more spaciousness inside. Bring your hands into your heart and sending gratitude to yourself, taking this time and then taking it out into your day. Namaste.